Can you please stop trying to vilify football fans and using us as scapegoats? So there's still all this talk about some games may be played at neutral venues because of fears about fans congregating. And I say, when is this going to stop? When is this vilification of football fans going to come to an end? So, where's all the national fume about people up and down the country at beaches and beauty hotspots not adhering to social distancing? That's okay apparently. But when it comes to football fans, when it comes to us, and when it comes to our belief system, and when it comes to how we're to be trusted, apparently we're not to be trusted. So there is talk, as you guys know right now, about some games having to be played at neutral venues. The majority of those seem to be Liverpool games, but there are some non-Liverpool games. Now, I want to get into this in a bit more detail because I am sick to the back teeth of football fans being treated like scum. And that's the phrase I'm going to use here. Because UEFA, as an example, last year was the first year that UEFA finally took down this ban of alcohol and allowed alcohol to be sold at Champions League, Europa League matches and what have you. Now, other sports seem to be allowed to have drinks. And bear in mind when I'm saying this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a non-drinker. So I have no vested interest in being able to have a pint if I go to a game of football. But UEFA only last season brought in or dispatched of the rule that allows football fans to have a drink inside the stadium. Now, each country has their own unique rules on this, and England is taking the piss completely because England don't even allow you to bring that drink to your seat. Why not? Other fans of other sports can do it. I go to a boxing event, I can sit there and have a pint if I want. I've got friends who go to rugby and they can sit there and have a drink if they want. Football fans are constantly being treated like animals and it has to stop. Let's go. Liverpool as an example. So we're probably going to win the Premier League title in the next 2 to 3 games. Fair enough? Now, in the policing's, how do I phrase this? Handling of this, or in their belief system, they think that if we were to play Everton as an example and you bring that down to Wembley, what, you think that there's no Liverpool fans in fucking London? You think that that's the case? Liverpool is a massive club. Liverpool have fans up and down the length and breadth of the UK. Wherever you want to play these games, Liverpool fans exist. I can promise you that. So what is there to be gained by treating football fans once again like caged animals? You go to a game, you go to an away game, how often do you see fans hurled into public transport, shepherded off the public transport systems, marched down to the stadiums, stuck into the little pens? Then when the game's over, they're held behind again because they can't be trusted. They can't be trusted to walk along and be normal, rational human beings. Heaven forbid these football animals have to be held back behind in the stadiums for an hour or two to allow the roads to clear. I am sick to death of it. I am sick to death of football fans being treated differently to fans of every other entertainment business. And that's what this is, ladies and gentlemen. That's what this is. This whole vilification of football fans, it needs to stop. Now, I can sit here and I can say that this is about Liverpool winning the Premier League title, but it's not the only game. I think Manchester United versus Sheffield United is another one. So, I ask you, what is to be gained by this? Do you not think that if Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool Football Club and the supporters groups came together and had a conversation, that they wouldn't be rational enough to come to a conclusion that, okay, we can't ruin this. We can't stand outside Anfield and welcome that team bus when it comes into whatever game it might be that we win the Premier League. Or we can't go to Goodison Park and stand outside there if there's potential that, say, Manchester City lose to Arsenal, that we can go and do it there. I am sick to my back teeth of football fans being treated like animals. Sick of it. It has to stop. We're all grown-ass people. We can make rational decisions. What is there to be gained by playing these games at neutral venues? What is there to be gained? Absolutely nothing. It's benefiting nobody. And as I said, go to London, Liverpool fans. Go to Brighton, Liverpool fans. Go anywhere you want in the UK and you are going to have a Liverpool Football Club supporters group. And you know what? If anything, those that don't really get to see them very often are more fucking likely to go and stand outside a neutral venue to see the team bus arriving because, hey, they don't get to see it very often. This shit needs to stop. We're human beings. We need to be treated with respect. Football fans have for too long now been just used and treated like caged animals, and I am fucking sick of it. I am absolutely sick of it. Like, I'm going to calm down because I need to bring myself to a halt. This is how I wanted to start this stream tonight. I want to know what your thoughts are on this. I want to know if you think, if you're an opposition fan that's watching this, I want to know what you think about this subject. Do you think it's right that these few games should be played at neutral venues? Because I believe in Liverpool fans. I believe that our fans are sensible enough that they go and congregate around the stadium because, one, the pubs wouldn't be selling drink probably. 2, there would be plenty of policing and stewarding around, I'm sure. And 3, to stand there for what? 30 seconds of a bus coming in? Come on. Treat us with some respect. Liverpool fans and football fans up and down the length and breadth of the UK needed to be treated with more respect. And you can maybe take that conversation and go all around Europe and the world with it, because I'm sick of football fans having a different threshold to other sports fans or other fans of different groups of entertainment. It needs to stop. It just needs to stop. This is not the 80s. Football hooliganism isn't rife throughout the sport. These days, to even be able to afford to go to a game is hard enough, let alone to bring your children and all that kind of stuff. So please stop treating us like morons. Please stop treating us like scumbags. We are not. We are rational, sensible human beings that are capable of having independent thought processes and capable of doing the right thing. Stop vilifying us. That's all I'm asking for. Just stop.